Okay, let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. And I invite you to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. And let's take a long breath in through the nose and pull the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale out of the mouth and drop them down. And if the eyes can close, you can do that now, or just take your gaze downward. Let your belly unfold. Just open it up. Relax it open. Feel the floor of your pelvis, releasing your sit bones down into the ground. And feel the lift of your breath rise you up through the crown of the head toward the sky. And then we'll practice our 3-part breath, breathing deeply into the belly, into the ribs, and into the chest. Welcome. If you're just joining us, we're just sitting and practicing our 3-part breath to begin. And then we're going to circle around at the hips, but today I'd like us to do it without the hands. So cross your hands onto your chest and then inhale as your chest comes forward, your eyes look up, and then exhale as you round your back, you drop your chin. Inhale and across the front, moving the spine, not just in circles, but forward and back. On your next breath, reverse directions. On the back half of the circle is when you tuck and round. Front half is when you lift. And come back to center, releasing the hands. Let's take the arms out to the side. Make fists with your hands and roll the hands around. Slow, steady breath. And then the other way. Beautiful. Bend the elbows, bring the index fingers to the thumbs, keep the elbows at shoulder height. We're going to inhale to the left and exhale to the right, going rapidly, letting your eyes reach around. Inhale, center, take the arms up, interlace all the fingers except the index fingers, hold the breath, pull up from the base of the spine, pull in and up through the navel, press the tongue up, roll the eyes up, holding the breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, you release the arms and you'll fold forward. On the exhale, draw the belly toward the back. Relax through the arms, let the elbows bend. Drop the weight of the arms down toward the ground. Feel the breath expanding across the back ribs. When you exhale, surrender the weight of your body. Let go. We'll just stay for a few more breaths so that whoever has just joined us can get some time here on this side before we do the other side. Then walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Release the hands. Note the cross of your legs. Just see which leg is in front or on top. Then release the legs. Shake them out. Rub the knees if that would feel good to you. And then when you're ready, cross your legs again with the opposite leg in front or on top. We're going to send the arms up with the fingers curled in and the thumbs extended, like a Y shape. We're going to do breath of fire. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, bring your gaze either to your third eye or to your heart center if you feel like you really need to focus on your heart today. So start with a deep breath in, and then for breath of fire, it's a rapid breath where you're pumping the navel in. For the exhales, the inhales are kind of passive. You can feel how this tones your abdominal muscles. Also really good to create energy in the body. Inhale deep, bring the thumbs together, hold the breath, pull up from the base of the spine, pull in and up through the navel, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth, roll the eyes up toward the sky, hold the breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, Release the arms and fold forward. Let the elbows drop. Let the head drop. Bring the navel toward the spine to make all the air release out. Take your time, just like when we began breathing belly, ribs, chest. Even though the belly, the ribs, and the chest are all somewhat inaccessible, make it your intention to breathe belly, ribs, chest, and feel where the breath does find room to expand. No weight in the arms. And then start to walk your hands in, roll yourself up with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Then flip over your feet onto hands and knees. So I'm going to demonstrate the more challenging version. You're welcome to do a gentler version, keeping your hands under your shoulders and just doing cat and cow. Everybody else, if you want, bring your hands in front of your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, and then on the exhale, we'll lift up into a downward dog. And then on the inhale, we'll flip over to the tops of the feet, keeping the knees off the ground, shoulders back, eyes up, upward dog. Just going back and forth, or in cat and cow. Beautiful. If you're not in the downward dog, upward dog version, come up into downward dog. If you're in the dog version, take downward dog. Roll the shoulders down your back. Press all 10 fingers forward. Feel how moving forward through the fingers moves you back through the hips. And then press down with the heels and sink the chest. Drop the head. Press the thighs back. Long, slow, deep breathing. Beautiful. Now let's all come into a plank position. And you can always modify plank by being on your knees. If you're in a modified plank, you're still in a plank. So your hips are not up, they're level with your knees and your shoulders. Or full plank, the knees are off the ground. Modified plank, knees on the ground, just staying there. Good. Now we're going to twist. We're just going to let the feet roll and take the left arm up as we inhale and bring it down as we exhale. And up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more on each side, and then we'll stay in plank. Good. And then we're going to alternate. So if you're in modified plank, again, you want to keep your hips down. So you're using your abs to create that straight line from your knees to your head. And then we're going to alternate lifting one leg and the other arm. You can do that whether you're in modified plank or alternating. It's obviously very hard. If you're in the plank, look at a spot on the ground for balance. We're going to lift the arm forward and the leg back. If you're in modified plank, it's a little easier. Use your breath. And release the knees down. Let's stretch the shoulders out. Cross the right arm in front of the left arm. Bring them all the way out. And then release your head down, letting your chest lay on top of your crossed arms. Find the breath. Bring it into the back body. Lift your head. Bring the left arm in front. Walk it all the way out and release back down with your head, letting your chest rest on your crossed arms. Slow, long breath. Lift your head. Bring your forearms to the ground. We're going to come into a forearm plank. Again, the knees can be on the ground or the knees are off the ground. So we're going to move through 3 postures here. We're going to bring the hips down, pull the arms toward you for Sphinx pose. Curl the toes, come up and lift the hips, keeping the elbows on the ground. And then come back to plank. Forearm plank. Good. Hips down. Inhale as you draw the hands in and pull the chest forward. Exhale as you curl the toes and lift the hips and press the arms forward. Then we'll inhale and exhale in forearm plank. Inhale and exhale. And then hips down. Pull the hands toward you. Exhale. Press the arms away from you. Inhale and exhale into forearm plank. Continue at your own pace. The next time the hips come down, leave them down. Stretch the arms forward.
And then bring the palms to face each other
so that you're resting on your pinkies.
Feel the rise and fall of your breath in your body, really letting the hips and pelvis sink down as you exhale, actively pressing into the floor. Okay. Now we're going to inhale. We're going to float the legs, the arms, and the head up.
And exhale down.
Inhaling up and exhaling down.
Or if you want more of a challenge, just hold up. Keep the shoulders down your back. Feel the breath floating you up. And release down, stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands. And then reach back for your feet and pull the heels toward the buttocks. Press the tailbone toward the floor. Roll the shoulder blades in. Bring the elbows toward each other. Really press your hips down. Deep breath. Every time you exhale, let the shoulder blades collapse in toward the spine a little more. And then release your feet. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take the knees out to the side. You can re-rest your forehead on your hands if you want, or on the ground. And then press the inner ankles down toward the floor as you're also pressing your pubic bone toward the floor. And then lift the feet again. Bring the knees in. Reach back for the feet once again. And this time we're going to come up into a bow pose, but we're going to rock in it if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just stay in it. So on the inhale, lift the chest, the chin, the eyes, the feet, and then try to rock. Inhale up, exhale down. So it's a faster breath than normal. Inhale up and hold. Hold the breath. Exhale, release. Let your arms go. Rest on your forehead or your cheek. Let your heels rest out. Slowing the breath back down. And bring the hands under the shoulders. head center. And then push into your hands. Send your buttocks back toward your feet. Press forward through your hands to lengthen your hips back. Feel your breath slowing down and filling into the stretch. Lift your buttocks off your heels. Keep your hands where they are. Spread your fingers wide. Curl your toes under. Take a breath in. And then on your exhale, lift your knees. Come into downward dog. Hands press forward. Hips press back. Sink the chest down. Drop the head down. Roll the shoulders down the back. Good. Now, this next one you can either do slowly or quickly. I'll show you both. We're going to alternate legs on runner's lunge. So either you're going to step the right foot forward and then step it back, and then step the left foot forward and step it back, or you're going to do it simultaneously. So you're going to hop and hop, and you're going to do them both at the same time. Use your breath. One more. And then step the back foot forward. Bend your knees. Roll yourself up. Come all the way up to standing. Then we're going to go up and down with the breath rapidly. So we're going to come up and look up and lean back and exhale and fold forward, lifting the belly, going as fast as you can. And last one, come up and release the arms down. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that, or just lower your gaze so that you're not looking all around, just stabilizing, and then start to slow the breathing down. And then we'll step the legs wide apart, having the heels as wide as the baby toe, so the feet are parallel to each other. Send the arms out, inhale. We're going to exhale and drop to the left, And just let that left arm hang, not touching anything as the right arm comes up. Look up at your right thumb. And then when you exhale, feel your left arm be heavy. So your left hand is not touching your leg, it's hanging, and you're letting the weight of your body just fall. Use your breath slow, deep, and long. And then bring that right arm down, fold over your left leg, relax your head, scoop your lower belly in and up. Notice where the breath goes. Keep the feet pressing into the ground. And then lead with your right arm as you lift yourself up, coming back into our 5-pointed star for a moment. Take a breath in, and then exhale, reach to the right. Let the right arm take the body down. Let the arm just hang as the left arm lifts up. Take your gaze up to your left hand. Every time you exhale, sink. Feel as though the right hand is holding a heavy weight. And release the left arm down. Fold over your right leg. Relax the chest toward the thigh. Take weight out of the hands. Press weight into the feet. Feel where the breath expands and releases. Expands and releases. Feel it in your body. And then lead with your left arm to come up, coming into 5-pointed star. And then exhale, fold forward. You can bring your hands to your ankles or your calves, wherever you can reach. As you inhale, push down into the feet, lift up through the hips and the thighs. Exhale, sink it down. And release the arms and bring them overhead. Lift yourself halfway up, body parallel to the ground. Pull the shoulders down, reach the fingers forward. Flat back. And then lift all the way up. Inhale. Exhale the arms down. Step the feet together. Just taking a moment here. And then step your left foot back. Have your left heel off the ground. So the knee is pointing straight ahead. And then bend deeply into your right knee, lowering your hips as low as they'll go. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulder blades in. Lift the chest, lift the eyes. Press your left thigh back. Press your tailbone forward. Take your time to breathe into your chest. Lift the arms behind you. Release the clasp of your hands. Just have the arms by your side. Take your gaze to a spot on the ground in front of you and step your back foot a little bit forward. Steady your breath. Lift and spread your right toes. Lower them down. Then we're going to kick the back leg up, fold the body, and straighten the leg. Taking your gaze down to the floor. The arms can come out to the side or they can come overhead. Bend that knee, bring the arm down, lift the leg down, lift the arms up, and then place the left hand on the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up and lean back. Reverse warrior. And take the left arm up as you step forward. Exhale the arms down. Feel the movement inside the stillness as you breathe. Keep your attention on your breath. Keep your breath slow and steady. And step the right foot all the way back, being on the toes, bending deeply into the left knee. Bend as deeply as you can, getting your hips to sink as low as you can. Clasp your hands behind your back in the way that feels less natural, the opposite thumb on the outside. Roll your shoulder blades in, lift your hands, press your right thigh back, and press your tailbone forward. Take your gaze up. Breathe across your heart. Release the hands, just have them by your side. Take your gaze to the ground in front of you and step your back foot partly forward. Follow your breath, follow your eyes, hinging forward at the hips. Lift the back leg. Bring the torso parallel to the ground. Straighten your standing leg. Bring your gaze down below your face. And then again, the arms can stay here, can go out, or can reach forward. Bring the back foot down. Lift the arms, reach the right arm up and back to the back leg. Lift the left arm up and reach back through the thumb. Front knee still bent. Lifting on the inhale, going back on the exhale. Then lift the right arm up, inhale. Step the right foot up and release the arms down. Closing the eyes. Feeling the inner process. Slowing the breath down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. And let's clasp the opposite elbows. And just let the head be framed by the arms. Let the weight of the elbows release toward the ground. Draw up with the creases at the tops of the thighs. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. And then with your left hand, pull your right elbow over to the left. So you're moving a little bit on a diagonal now. Keep the breath flowing. And then take it over to the right, using your right hand to pull your left elbow. Keep the head framed by the arms. Feel how the breath is creating movement inside the stretch. And then come center, release the hands down. Bend deeply into the knees. Then we're going to send the left leg forward and try to balance your buttocks on your right heel. You're not hearing me? Huh.
So you cannot see the position.
Oh, you can't see me. You need to. Sorry. Thank you. So your right toes are curled under. You're sitting on your right heel. So you're in a squat with your right leg. You're sitting on your right heel and your left leg is stretched out front. So just like a regular squat, except one leg is extended forward. So regular squat is like this, except you're having one leg forward. And then you can try to balance, lifting your hands. Okay, let's try the other side. Bring the right foot in, sorry, the left foot in. Coming into a squat. Then extend the right leg forward. And you want to kind of just let your buttock rest on your left heel if that's possible, if your knee permits. And maybe you can lift one hand, maybe you can lift both hands. Keep your gaze focused on a spot in front of you. Keep your breath steady. Okay, good job. And then just bring the buttocks down, release the leg, shake them out. Now we're gonna come into a shoulder stand. If you're pregnant at the beginning of your menstrual cycle, if you're pregnant, you absolutely do not do it. If you're at the beginning of your menstrual cycle, it's optional for you. You might want to skip it. And if you have any other reason that you want to skip the posture, that's fine. If you're near a wall, you can do legs up the wall, or you can bring your hands under your hips and just lift the legs up into the air. If you're going to join me for shoulder stand, the hands come to the knees and we start by rocking on the spine just to get the momentum. And then bring the hands to the hips. And then as you walk the hands up your spine, which is down toward the ground, the hips start to lift and you try to roll your shoulders under you, roll your elbows under you, and try to get a straight line from your shoulders to your toes. You don't want to be on your neck. Ideally, if your shoulders are rolled under you enough, you're not on your neck. And then spread your toes and reach up through them. Lift your tailbone up toward your toes. Feel your breath. We'll take it into plow pose, bringing the legs overhead. If the feet can touch down, curl the toes under and touch the feet down. If the feet touch down, and only if the feet touch down, then you can clasp your hands, rolling your shoulders under you even more. If your feet do not touch down, please leave your hands on your hips for support. Otherwise, you might feel too much weight on your neck. If your feet are touched down, press your thighs up toward the sky. And then we'll do one last pose in this series, which is knees to ears pose. So we'll let the knees bend and come down toward the floor on either side of the knee. And again, if the feet touch ground, you can clasp your hands and roll the shoulders under you. And then you can slowly lift the legs, lay the spine down. Have the hands under the back, lift the legs to the sky. And then slowly lower the legs down to the floor with control. Yep. I see Kelly's pointing and flexing the feet. That's great. Once the legs do come down, go ahead and bend your knees. Pull the knees to the chest. Rock the head from side to side. And then come center, release the feet down. Lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under. Release the legs, shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, you might place that on your eyes now. We'll release the arms out to the side, the palms up. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the jaw down. Letting the lips slightly part. Relax the mouth and tongue. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, bringing the mind fully into focus on the breath. Just seeing where you most easily locate the breath in your body. Rest your attention there. And then let go of the breath so that you're not trying to breathe, just letting yourself be breathed. Still resting awareness in the feel of the breath. Not to control it, not to evaluate it, just to accompany it, unifying the mind, body, breath, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock gently from side to side. Letting the ground massage your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your awareness, your breath, and the sensations of your body resting. And whatever you feel right now. And then slowly press yourself up into any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down to the sit bones, lifting through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale, the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.